Welcome to the Festival of Ideas, Youth Voices, on this morning, the 15th of June, 2015. Now, as the struggle for South Africa's liberation intensified in the 1950s, the African National Congress saw a need for a statement, a clear statement for the future of South Africa. That is how the idea for the Freedom Charter was born. And that is how the campaign for the Congress of the People was born. During this campaign, the ANC and its allies invited all the people of South Africa to give their input and to record their demands for the South Africa they envisage, the South Africa they want to live in. And thousands of people, tens of thousands of people participated in that campaign. Now, they sent in their demands for the South Africa they wish to live in, and these demands found final expression in the Freedom Charter. Amongst the voices that gave input during that time were the voices of the youth. Almost 60 years later, the African National Congress and the Youth League, acknowledging that youth did indeed have an input, have organized and are hosting this festival of ideas where the youth voices must be heard on this day.
Good morning, young people. Welcome to the Revolutionary House. Do you guys know what a revolutionary house is? Do you? So. Yeah, I know. You see, in the context of the liberation struggle of South Africa, and in the context of my own experience, a revolutionary house is a place that houses people whose sole intent in life, besides other things, is to fight for the liberation of a given country. But also a revolutionary house in the context of what I know of, being a product of the June 16 contingent. It's a house that keeps people with discipline, people with commitment, people who want to make sure that the lives of ordinary people are changed. Now, it's 21 years since the advent of democracy, and I know that there is some silly talk outside that says young people are not interested in politics. I don't believe in that. I think it's something that people use just to lull young people not into taking charge and taking control of their destiny. The youth of 1976 took control of their destiny when they realized that the regime at the time had decided to use Afrikaans as a medium of instruction in schools, and the youth of 76 said no more to that. Now, when they said no more to that, they took action and risked their lives and went out to show force to the effect that black people are capable of taking charge of their lives. And I think South Africa has never been the same since 1976. The Freedom Charter for us was a document that used to assist us to understand why we were where we are and what we were struggling for and which way were we going. Now today, in the life of young people 21 years down the lane in democracy, some people tell you that the Freedom Charter is no longer relevant. I wouldn't understand why somebody would say the Freedom Charter is not relevant when Clause 1 says, South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white. The people shall share in the country's wealth. The land shall be shared among those who work it. There shall be work and security. The doors of learning and culture shall be opened. There shall be houses, security, and comfort. There shall be peace and friendship. All shall be equal before the law, and all shall enjoy equal human rights. As far as I'm concerned, all these clauses are still just as relevant as they were when the people of South Africa together gathered in Kliptown to adopt this Freedom Charter.
When we are talking about opening the doors of learning, it must not just be, it must be about, we must be concerned about changing the patterns that were created by colonialism and apartheid. And I think for me, that is a struggle that we as young people of this generation, as I sit down, have to ensure that our universities unfortunately are autonomous or quasi-independent. It means on campus, if you've got the ANC Youth League, you've got SASCO, you've got the YCL, they must be on campus, they must be struggling for transformation of higher education. But also our government must assist us in ensuring that we are able to transform these universities. We want free education. Young people in South Africa are impatient about free education. Young people are excluded from accessing education. And the African National Congress has taken a decision on free education, and we expect that our leaders we have deployed in government will deliver. Thank you very much.